Hi, Simon Griffiths from Outdoor Swimmer magazine. I'm here with Vassos Alexander. We're by the Thames, and I'm really pleased you come out to see me here and brought your new book. It's a book about swimming. I kind of know you as a runner. I've read your book about running. What sort of brought you into swimming and writing another book?
Well, you a bit, Marlena, who's videoing us a bit, and the river a bit.
Yeah.
So I started swimming with Marlena right here next to your house during lockdown 5 years ago. There were 3 of us, and then there were 4, and then there were 5, and now you know how many people. Every Sunday morning, every morning actually. Coming through a dip throughout the year, and I love it. I love it. Yes, I'm a runner, but I'm equally a swimmer now. I was in the gym this morning. I knew we were going to go for a swim. I'd already had a swim in the Serpentine this morning on my way to work, and I thought, well, I'm not going to. And I just the swimming pool in the gym. This is a subterranean swimming pool, and I thought, oh, it's calling me. I'd rather do 20 minutes in the swimming pool than 20 minutes on the treadmill. And so I just find myself swimming more and more and more, and it's just lovely. It's life affirming, and it's and you're right there, in nature, right in nature, and you come out feeling reborn every time. And so as you can tell, I'm a bit besotted.
So in your running book, you talk about this 12-hour run that you did. You ran through the night. Maybe it was even a 24-hour run, and you were stopping for you marked the route by the cafes where you could get coffee in the middle of the night. It sounded like really, really grueling and unpleasant. Have you ever done anything that kind of unpleasant in swimming, or has swimming been a sort of much more sort of positive experience?
Well, so I was training for a solo attempt at the Channel last year, and obviously, as you know, that involves a lot of long swims. And a bit like that run. So that was the first time I trained for an ultra marathon, and I just thought, well, I haven't got time for this, so I just ran through the night, and I work on a breakfast show, and then I just ended up at 5 a.m. at work.
After running all night.
And with this, to get in it, with running, it's sort of easy, right? You put your trainers on, but you've got to get some water. I don't live near.
But does she think that part was quite normal?
I don't live near a non-tidal bit of the Thames anyway, and I certainly don't live near somewhere I can swim for hours and hours and hours. So on holiday in North America last year, I basically we were at South Lake Tahoe, and 2 mornings running. I got up at 4. I was in the water at 4, promising to be home by lunchtime to do 8-hour swims back to back.
8-hour swims.
Wow. I've done a few 6-hour by Bournemouth Beach. And
so you've put in the big efforts in swimming. And do you find these long swims, when you compare doing a long swim with doing a long run, how does that? Are there similarities, or are there big differences?
With swimming, the time thing happens really oddly, I find. So the first 20 minutes you think, well, this is horrific. This is going to take. The first 20 minutes feels like it takes hours. And then something happens in your brain, and you just become like you sort of become at one with the stroke and the water and the feel of the water over skin, and then hours can go by in what feels like seconds. And I love that.
You love that.
I love it so because you're sort of sensory deprivation. You can't see, you can't hear. It's just you and the stroke and your breath. And there's just I feel like I'm really I lose myself in my stroke and in the water. And it's like magic.
Like magic. Okay, now tell us a little bit about the book. So your intention was to swim the English Channel and write a book about it. That didn't go to plan. So what's the book about?
Yes. So the book. All through writing, the plan was to end on a beach at Cap Greenay. Having trained for and swum the Channel, and we got about as far as the Welcome to Dover sign. But I'm sort of thrilled that we didn't, because I got to experience kind of the whole. I'm the bloke that does stupid long challenges, right? And so it would just be another book about me doing and succeeding in another stupid long challenge. But the fact that I didn't, a bit of me didn't show the Channel the respect it deserved. I didn't put on the weight I needed to put on. I got a shoulder injury that I tried to ignore. As it happens, the weather was diabolical anyway, and that just can happen, which it can't really in a running race. So it wouldn't have happened anyway. And so it didn't end up with me swimming the Channel. But what it's become is just a celebration of everybody who yes, the great and the good. Yes, the the Lynn Cox who went for a swim and thawed the Cold War literally and single-handedly.
Yeah.
Yes, the Diana Naiads and yes, the Sally Minty Gravitts and the Yous. You pop up loads in the book, Simon. Thank you very much. And the Marlenas and her blue tits who meet right here. And it's just that this. The thing is, like when I first started running, I became a bit evangelical about it because, like, look at this new thing I've discovered, and I know it's not a new thing, but I'm now that evangelical person about swimming.
About swimming, yeah.
Yeah.
So, would you say you said you didn't give the channel the respect it deserved? Would you say is that just you underestimated it, or you didn't do your research, or you thought, in your, I'm a runner, I'm a long distance athlete, I've got the, I've got the mental strength.
I have got the mental strength, and I have got the endurance. But I know that.
Yeah.
But like I had Sally Minty Gravitt, the legend that is Sally, texting me every week, going, "What are you doing? Have you put on the weight?" I had Will Ellis texting me. I've Ray Gibbs who was teaching me, the swim stroke in his tank, and he's done all of them telling me, "Put on the weight. You need to put on the weight." Didn't put on the weight. I just thought I can haphazard my way through as I do in all of life. But it turns out with the channel you can't. And great, I'll try again next year, and I will show it the respect it deserves.
Well, I've had a quick look at your book. I love what I've seen so far. I'm really looking forward to. I haven't got the actual physical copy yet. I'm really looking forward to getting a copy of that. Anyway, shall we go for a swim?
Let's go for a swim.
Let's go for a swim. Right.